Alright guys, LittleBoy here to play some more LittleBigPlanet 2 for you. It's been a while since I've done any LBP2 content, but we are actually going to start doing that now. That I've actually got time to do the videos. This time we're playing Breakout by Shapeshifter1. I'm not sure if it's Breakout or Breakout 3. It was Breakout on the title screen, but it's Breakout 3 in here. So, first point, be consistent with your titles, if at all possible. You would also have seen when we came into the level, we spawned in the bottom left corner and it was quite obvious that nothing was down there. Try not to do that. If you can cover that up because it looks pretty dodgy. So anyway, I've not played this level before, so let's see what we have to do. So how to press circle. Click L3 to switch camera, L3 to move. What? That makes no sense. I think he means use the left analog stick to move. L3 is a button. Right? The left analog stick is not L3. When you click it like this, that's L3. So instructions are a little bit weird, and you got power-ups down the bottom which are completely and totally unexplained. You might want to explain those. Now I've got what? Oh, there's a thing down here. I don't know what it is. Okay, for some reason the menu selection is on the right stick. Not the D-pad, not the left analog stick, but the right one. That is canon, and when you move it, you have to press a different button. You press circle to go to how to, and you press X to play. That makes no sense. Oop, oop, oh. I think pressing X makes a trigger go off. Oh, it's Brick Breaker, right. Okay. Well, so far so good. I mean, it works. Holy crap, the speed is incredibly inconsistent. Right, so for anyone who hasn't played this game before, this is like an old arcade game. Arcade game? Was it an arcade game? I'm not sure. You can actually make a version of this. There's a version of this played in one of the levels in the story. Like the LBP story. Little Sackbot's playing it. I should put it on screen so you actually know what I'm talking about. So, this isn't anything new. I do kind of like the visual style a little bit, though it's very bland and very dull. Like, there are colors, but they're very flat. Like, this could be a really vibrant, colorful level with all kinds of, not even lights and stuff, just more colors than what it has, or more vibrant colors than what it has. It might just be my TV, I'm not sure. It might come out differently in the video, but that ball speed is incredibly jarring. I'm also not sure why the left half of my power-up disappeared and the right half did not. I'm going to assume that's a glitch. I do like the purple lights on the thing. What do you call it? The paddle. Because that makes it very obvious where it is. Oop, that was my fault. The ball also seems to come out of nowhere when you start off. Yeah, it just goes. Like, you don't get a warning or anything. I can't hear a warning. My TV might be turned down a bit, but okay, now what's R1? R1 to do what? Oh, I can shoot. Oh, cool. I'll get as many of these before the thing runs out. Oh, wow. Okay, it just ends randomly. I guess we'll replay that. You might want to have the person go to a scoreboard or something rather than just ending the level abruptly, because again, it's unprofessional. So, there's nothing in here about how to use those power-ups, by the way. The R1 button is not explained. You got to do better than just a picture of a controller and just an arrow. I just gained 100 points for no reason. Now it says 2 on the side, and not 3. It was playing! It was playing the... What? It was playing the level! And now it doesn't say anything. What the... What? Whoa, okay, that physics makes no sense. Oh, god damn it. The level's pretty broken at this point, I have to say. It doesn't work very well. Yeah, see, now it says 3. So what you have to do when you make a level like this and you have a menu, you have to make sure that the game controls are disabled. Completely and totally disabled. In my, would be, I think, my Tetris level, You cannot control the pieces until there's a piece on the screen. You can't spawn pieces until there's stuff on the screen. Everything, every piece of logic that is at all connected to spawning pieces or calculating lines or anything is totally turned off until the game starts. And there's no way it's going to start. Now see, you shouldn't even be able to move this until this thing disappears. You should not be able to interact with the game at all until you can see the game. That's... You should just... I mean, the thing should just spawn, basically, when you start. It shouldn't even be there. I mean, the lights are clearly poking through the thing, which is... You know, if it's unavoidable, it's unavoidable, but if you can just delete the thing and then spawn it when you start, that's what you should do. It does that a lot where it goes really horizontal and you can't really hit it. To be fair, that does happen in the actual game. But the physics in this are very weird. And I mean, it is hard to make physics in, well, to make ball physics in LBP. Oh my god, see, there it goes again. It's quite hard to make ball physics in LBP too, because you gotta work with movers and it's... See what I mean? That's just annoying. And see how it's getting faster? Why is it getting faster? It should maintain its speed or get slower. If it maintain... Oh, nope, it's gone. Man, it's hard. I don't know if there's another level after this, if I break all the bricks. I'm trying to do that. But there's a lot of bricks as well. There's a shitload of bricks. That's a lot of bricks. I mean... Oh, damn it. The first level of Brick Breaker does not have that many bricks, I don't think. And if it does, it's a lot easier to actually hit the ball. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere here. Yeah, if there's other levels after this, I'm not going to see them. You might want to make this level a bit easier. It might even spawn the ball automatically while you... Although that doesn't make sense, because I was in the menu for quite a while the first time I started it, and I didn't lose any points. I'm still stunned over why the level... Why I got 100 points, and why the ball went through the thing when I wasn't playing. That doesn't make any sense. You also might want to make the background something other than stickers. Because it kind of... It's amateur, making the background is just stickers. Is it going to go? Oh, it's not going to go there. Alright, so now I've got this thing. You can also... Oh no. You can only spawn a certain number of these, so when you spawn too many, it stops you from spawning them. That's actually a good thing. Crap. Now I've got 3 power-ups. That one makes it wider. 5, I'm sorry. Holy crap. Wow, that was insane. Oh, so this one Oh, I got it through. That's cool. Okay, so the power-ups are quite like the power-ups. Wow, did that hit the edge of the side and come back down? I'll have to replay that for you so you know what I mean, but that should not have happened. The side should be a flat wall. Even if it's a flat wall of hologram that I can't see, if you want to put bumps in the edge, the thing that determines where the ball goes has to be flat. Completely and totally flat. Okay, it just started going up by itself. Okay, so the background's animated. I just noticed. The clouds are getting bigger. The cloud shouldn't get bigger, the cloud should just move. Okay, so the power-ups are good. So far we've seen the ball go through the bricks, which is quite nice. We've seen the paddle get wider, which is pretty common. We've seen the thing down the bottom, which is like the auto... the aimbot paddle. Why is it going up by itself? That's not making any sense to me. It's coming down like so far to the paddle and then going up again. Okay, now it's kind of back to normal. Does that thing ever go away? Also, the things on the side that cover up the fact that the auto aim paddle is getting into the wall, that should be covered up. You shouldn't be able to see gaps in the wall. I also suspect the ball might be able to go through those if it goes down that far, and it shouldn't. Well, boy. Does that ever go away? Because I've got no way of losing if it doesn't. Because it's been there for a while now, and it probably should have gone away a long time ago. I'm also not sure what the flashing ball does. Does that just make it go faster? I might just be slow on the uptake. See, I'm enjoying the level kind of, but it's very broken at the same time. I can accept the fact that it's broken because I like the game, but it's people who kind of aren't going to know what to do. And the fact that I've kind of know the reason behind things going wrong and I can kind of work around them. Because I've built levels before and I kind of know... I don't know, maybe it's just intuition, I'm not really sure. But regular users aren't going to put up with stuff like this. Yeah, just a moment, let's talk about the visuals a little bit more. The visuals really should be improved. I mean, grey is boring. Boring. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, see, that's... I mean, I guess you got really no way of avoiding that, to be fair. That was just bad paddle placement on my count. See what I mean? These bricks are so small, it's going to be really ridiculously hard for me to hit them. Ridiculously hard. I just have to keep hitting it and just hoping it hits them, because you can't really aim very well in this game. No matter what version of it you play. It's very hard to, like, get the ball to go to a specific place. A time limit might be helpful, like, if you don't get all the bricks by a certain time limit, but you haven't lost all your lives, it lets you go to the next level if there is one. That's why I'm trying to get the fucking bricks, see if there's a next level. I don't know. I'm gonna doubt there is, because what's it gonna be? Like, I don't... Okay, what? So what I mean? That's why the wall should be flat. The wall should be flat, not have bumps in it like this. It moves! It propels it! That's why it's not flat. Okay, there we go. Ah! That's where you get the scoreboard, if you hit every single panel. Wow. Okay. That's overzealous. Seriously. You should just let them go to the scoreboard if they lose their lives. Because they're still going to get quite a few points. They could hit every single brick except one, have a higher score than I did, and still not get the scoreboard. That's stupid. They should be sent to the scoreboard no matter what. So it's the same sound effect when you hit the wall, and when you hit a brick, and when the ball hits the paddle. That's monotonous. Please have different sound effects. I think it's for when the ball hits anything. Please have different sound effects, if at all possible, because that's... Well, it is possible. I know it's possible. It's just... We want to hear the same sound effect over and over again. Have like a... Well, I don't know if a different sound effect for every single color is necessary, but there's like a pitch adjuster in the sound effect thing. Maybe if you had a particular sound for hitting bricks, you could adjust the pitch for each different color, such that the higher up the brick is in the pattern, the higher up the pitch is. Just so it's different, it's a bit more musical that way. It's a bit less monotonous. The clouds would be great if they were scrolling and not just randomly getting bigger. It's like you're getting closer and then randomly going farther away. If the clouds, like, they got bigger kind of slowly and then they got smaller kind of slowly instead of just jarringly going back to being small. It's just big, 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 small. It's like it's bigger, 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 small. That's just... Yeah. And I don't know what that ding meant either. I think that meant the power-up went away. Maybe you should indicate that with a clock. Like a ticking noise, and then something that indicates it dying. There's like a mechanical whirring down noise, I'm pretty sure. That'd be good for that. Also, the ball's going way too slowly. The physics in this is just really inconsistent. That's the only word I can use. And this thing down the bottom never goes away. It should go away at some point. It was there the whole time last time. I'm pretty sure it never went away. And if it did, I didn't even notice. The power-up things are also really tiny. I can barely read them, and I'm right in front of a 32-inch television. They should be a lot bigger. Even if the thing you have to pick up is small, the icon for them should still be a bit bigger so I can see what power-up it is. That ball is so slow. Even if it's a manual speed-up, and you have the word speed-up come on screen to indicate that, yes, we are manually speeding up the ball because it's going too slowly. You can easily do that with a speed sensor. To detect it's going too slowly. That's... Seriously, I'm gonna have to stop the video on that. It's going so... Oh my god. Man. Yeah, the background is just kind of a... Because stickers don't stick out, for an accidental pun. They kind of just fade into the background, and this could be so much more vibrant. And more colourful. It could be anything. It could be a light show, it could be a background of a pinball machine, it could be anything, but it's got to be more than that. you've gone for a consistent theme, like mountains in the background of a beach with waves. It is at least consistent in that regard. You got a rainbow up there, which is cool. The rainbow should like flash and stuff. I'm just riffing at this point, just throwing suggestions out there. You don't have to do any of this, but it could be a lot more visually interesting than it is. Obviously, the gameplay is the main thing, and it wouldn't matter what it looked like. If the ball was moving this slowly, it would be completely unacceptable. This is ridiculous at this stage. There's no forced reset. I can't kill the ball and lose a life and just start again. Doesn't matter what button I press. Nope. Whoop. I should not be able to do that. Should not be able to do that. I thought that would happen. I just press the right stick down and press circle, and the help thing still comes up. Like I said before. Ah, crap. Not that it matters, because the ball is so far up, it's not going to come back down again. Like I said, when you're in the menu, the gameplay logic should be disabled. When you're in the game, the menu logic should be disabled, if not destroyed completely, because you're never going to go back to the menu, are you? The menu logic should always be turned off or destroyed before you start when you start the game. Just killed. Honestly, there's no reason for it to be there. That is bad design. So, there's different tracks. There's at least different music tracks, which is nice. A thing to cycle through the tracks would be good. Assuming they're on a selector, you just hook up a random button on the thing, on the controller to the port down the bottom. The increment port. But yeah, none of the other buttons do anything. Turn that off, like turn the pod thing off. That should not be on. Oh, wow, that should... Oh, God, what's going on? I just pressed circle to get out of the thing, and it went back to there. So we've got S, L, M, B, L star, and E, H. I don't know what those stand for. You should probably avoid using letters. I'm assuming that those stand for words. Like S and L probably stand for small and large, I guess. But I don't know what the other ones stand for. You should probably use icons. Like, for the one that makes the platform wider, use arrows pointing outwards. That communicates the idea a lot more clearly than L does. L is like, what does L stand for? But arrows pointing outwards is like, oh, it gets bigger. Like, it's just a bit more obvious. So, the lights in this thing are also off for some reason. They seem to have not... They're not on anymore. And I'm not sure why that is. Oh. Right, so I'm moving the right stick at the moment. You can kind of see the lights, now they're off. Now they're on. Oh. The music is for the menu. If you press up on the right stick, that takes it up to play in the menu. You can't see the menu, but the menu logic is still active, as I said, and it shouldn't be. You press up on the stick. Oh, anytime you swap items in the menu, it changes the music. So the play music to play the game is this song. The option for the controls is this. It doesn't change when you go to view the controls. It changes when you change the option in the menu, which is very jarring. There really isn't a need for different music in the menu, in different menu options. That's not necessary. But at the very least, it shouldn't change when you move the cursor in the menu. It should change when you go to the menu option, when you press the button, not when you move the stick. Yeah, so the game works, at least. It's bare bones functional. It doesn't crash. I haven't had any glitches or anything. The ball hasn't flown off the screen, all the balls spawn and everything, so it does work. But the level still needs work. The visuals are pretty bland and boring. There's at least some consistent theming, but it could be a lot better than it is. The physics are really weird, and they need to be worked out. The ball isn't flying off the screen or anything, but it still needs... The speed needs to be way more consistent than it is. The sound effects need a bit more variety in them. The menu logic needs to be disabled. See, what does S mean? What does S do? Let's see. Oh, it means shoot, I guess. Okay. I don't know why that happened. Also, way too many of these have power-ups in them. Way too many of these have power-ups in them. I don't know what that does. Where's the ball gone? Yeah, I'm not sure what most of those were. There are way too many power-ups. Way too many. I think the bricks should be bigger. To be perfectly honest, the bricks should be way bigger than they are. I would say at least twice as wide. Maybe even 3 times as wide. If you want to have, like, more levels and make the bricks smaller as you go along, that makes more sense. But they're way too small. That's why they're so hard to hit, and that's why the game takes so long to beat, because it's just painful trying to aim a ball that small at bricks that tiny. It's annoying. If they were bigger, it'd be great, but yeah. And if they were bigger, you'd have a less risk of the ball hitting the corner of the bricks, which is what makes it go weird. That's what makes it go weird. I can guarantee when it hits the corner and it hits things at a weird angle, that's why it's going weird. If the bricks are bigger, they have less edges and less corners, and it won't do that. So yeah. What else? The edge of the arena needs to be flat, not in pieces. It needs to be completely and totally flat. Icons for things need to be a bit bigger. But I've seen previous work by this author, and it's improved. Definitely improved. The level actually works this time. You know, he's same levels that don't work at all. This level does work. It just needs to be improved. So, by no means completely and totally terrible, but definitely needs a lot of work if it's going to be played by anyone. So I think we'll end with that. We'll catch you guys later.